Hello and welcome to this first Gateway B2 Plus flipped classroom video. Do you remember hearing two American students talk about fraternities and sororities? They mentioned some of the good things about fraternities and sororities and some of the bad. For example, they said that they often do fundraising for charities. And they said that people in your particular group are special because they'll go out of their way to help you. On the other hand, they said that they're always having meetings, so it can get stressful at times. Let's have a look at those sentences for a minute. They all talk about present habits. As I'm sure you know, the most common way to talk about present habits is to use the present simple, often with an adverb of frequency. We can also use will to talk about present habits. So we said before, they'll go out of their way to help you. To talk about present habits that we find annoying, we can use the present continuous with an adverb of frequency. It's really useful for talking about things that we find frustrating. So we said before that it can be stressful being in a fraternity or sorority because they're always having meetings. Or imagine, if one of my students is regularly late and I'm not happy about it, I'd say, he's always arriving late. The two students also talked about fraternities and sororities in the past. For example, they said that fraternities used to be literary societies. They'd meet to talk about books and writers. And frats were always getting into trouble. Those sentences all describe past habits. As you know, a typical way to talk about past habits is used to. And another way is to use would. So for example, we said they'd meet to talk about literature. To talk about annoying past habits, we can use the past continuous with adverbs of frequency. So for example, we said that in the past, frats were always getting into trouble. Or imagine that you're talking about someone who was very bossy towards you when you were both younger. You could say, he was always telling me what to do. British universities don't have fraternities or sororities. But I studied at Oxford University, and there are some quite unusual traditions and habits there. For example, when I did exams, I used to have to wear a cape, a white bow tie, and a hat called a mortarboard. In fact, I still have my mortarboard. Aren't you glad you don't have to wear this for your exams? Thanks for watching. See you in the next unit.